going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate, watch you skirt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hey, man, watch the boot. Mike's 59.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Jets 7, Colts nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Kill. Slam. Check 31. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check safety. Check the backer. Hey, watch.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson got Gordon open, completes it.
You got tape.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 37.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Watch twist.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
42. Exit. Check.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Melvin Gordon taking it in. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Mitch Wishnowski set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown,
2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Jets have taken the lead.
The kick
Seeing
is
some pretty good
good
offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40 and finally brought down at the 43. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball. but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Alert, flare.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Adam Gase having a belief in his guys. They're going for it.
We want it. Come to my world. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete to number 14.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Lambo to add on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Good. Makes the score Jets 21, Colts 7. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Come on, baby.
Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Check pass. Check pass. Bang out. Bang out. Bam, bam.
Play action. Now Wilson. Going up top. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 9.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Running the counter with Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Mike, like 20, 59. Yeah, that's what I do.
Here's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone as he's got a first down on that last catch.
Shift. Check 13.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, New York.
59, Mike to 59.
Watch the screen.
Now Mostert. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Back. Alert. Alert. 59's Mike.
Now Roethlisberger.
Watch the curl.
And that will be incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get on the field, D. Watch twin.
Here's Mostert. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Jets.
Set. Blue 30. Mike's 59. Alert. Watch the slant.
This is Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown,
Raheem
Jets.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
A 13-yard touchdown
New York.
run. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The score, Jets
Extra
28,
point tacked on
Colts
by
7.
Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34.
65, 65, 65.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a beast. I family to feed. Third call where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the heel. Running it back, never a cap. Out of the draft, watching me bow. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack. Why for the sack? Shaking them out, breaking them out.
Mike, he's coming. Check him. Check him.
Check, front left, front left.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
13, fellas, 13. Watch 13.
Tight end left, tight end left.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Ridiculous with words that you... I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mike 34, Mike 34.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back
Wilson,
at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Hassan Reddick coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A minute 52 to play until halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
On second down, Mostert. Room here to run. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
The ball carrier. Touchdown,
Raheem Mostert, already his
Josh
second
Lambo
touchdown
lining up
here
for the
this
point after.
opening weekend. And the Jets will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Makes the score Jets
And it never
35.
hurts to have that good
7.
feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Hey, Mike's 42.
25.
Let's go, defense.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over
So first and 10 now from the
30-yard line.
Wide, get wide. Rush in.
Mostert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen.
And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed.
Lambo lining up for the point after.
Well, my education continues in this game. I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said, pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room. Here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Blue 30. Here we go. Nickers, got to spin.
Switch gears. Check three. Deuce.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And not much there at all.
Number 31,
Maybe a yard
Raheem
up to the
Mostert,
43.
the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
49. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
How about Ben Roethlisberger, his 5th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Jets 49, Colts 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Yo. Under 10.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
In punt formation.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove.
And he's in.
Raheem
Touchdown,
Mostert,
Jets.
Touchdown,
Raheem Mostert with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic.
To throw again, Wilson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Well, not good at all. A punt of just 24 yards there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Check 24.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They hand it off to Mostert. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
At the 33-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Watch the curls. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They'll give him a yard on the play. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
First down, Jets.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
We own them.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
14.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Check 37.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take it in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long. But they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Wilson. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Flush to his right. Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards.
3-yard line.
Safe. Tighten up. Check 24. Hey, alert.
And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
At the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
34 is the mic. 34 is the mic. Watch the screen. Pass.
Now Wilson on first down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Complete to
A good
Michael
rally to the
Thomas.
football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second
Brings
down.
up second and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Mike 42.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
Mike 42. Mike 42. 14, Friday. 42. Get in the way.
From the gun, Wilson. And he goes down. It's
Russell
a sack.
Wilson,
They
sack.
get him back at his own 3-yard line. Hassan
A loss of
Reddick
9
picks
on the
up
play.
his second sack
Brings up
of the
third
afternoon.
down.
The Colts on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Wilson able to get this to Gordon. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line
Wilson's
here.
pass
That one
complete
good
to
for only
Melvin
6,
Gordon.
and it leaves him with a 4th
A gain
down.
of 6
That's certainly
yards.
playing down in distance
It's
very
fourth
well by
down.
the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Colts send out their
Wisnowski
punter.
in punt
He's been
formation.
terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the
Complete to
35.
Mark Andrews.
39 yards, the
39
distance
yard
covered
gain
on the catch and
play.
run.
First
So the big
down,
play
New
changes
York.
the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Tyson Olu busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And he'll give it here to his running back. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
The tackle made by
That was a good
Devondre
run,
Campbell.
probably right on the edge of breaking into
A
something
gain of
really
8
big.
yards.
So the defensive
And
guys
it's
right now are
third
talking
down.
about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And this will be caught, and the carnage
Roethlisberger's
continues.
pass
It's
complete
another
to Marquise
touchdown.
Goodwin.
Turning into a
Touchdown,
really good
New York.
performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for
Josh
that
Lambo
first win.
lining
It's
up for
tough to
the
do it
point
away
after.
from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be
is
tough or
good.
not. In this particular
Makes the
situation,
score Jets
how great will they feel
63,
leaving with a win on the road
14.
against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the
Isaiah
21-yard line, so a net
The Colts
negative
take
there
over
of 4
first and
yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Colts,
Well, that certainly has to
14.
feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep...